quadratic equation using factorization method. Do you understand? Now, for what I taught you earlier, the first thing is that you use your square term to multiply the constant term. And when we have that, we are going to have, I'm solving it already. So what we now have, x squared minus 20y plus 12. When we multiply this with this, please take note of that. When we multiply with this, what we are going to get is actually 36y squared, and we bring out the factors of 36. What are the factors? Y is a factor, 2y is a factor, 3y is a factor, 4y is a factor, 6y is a factor, 9y is a factor, 18y is a factor, then 36y. All these are factors. So where I actually get a problem with so many people is they will be telling you what you just look for two numbers. The two numbers you are looking for, no direction. No, there is a direction. What gives you a direction is the factors of the product form that I got you. I've seen so many people solve questions like this. They just say look for any number. No, it is the factor you have listed out that will now bring out two terms that we agree with what we give you, what is at the middle, and when you multiply it, it will give you this product form. We have picked two numbers here, which is 2y and 18y. We know what to add to it. For example, we know that minus 18y minus 2y. Check it. What is going to give us? Minus 18y minus 2y will give us what? Minus 20y. So if we decide to multiply it now, will it give us plus 36y squared? Check it. Minus 18y squared times minus 2y squared will give us what? Plus 36y squared. Don't forget, what we have been saying previously is that even if you don't put plus here, it's having invisible word plus. So if you add this, you have to multiply. You check whether if you add, if you bring it together, it will give us minus 20y, and if you multiply these two terms, it will give us plus 36y. If that condition is satisfied, you can say this one can take the place of minus 20y. What are we saying in a nutshell? We are going to say minus 3y minus 18y minus 2y, the 12 that was there before, plus 12 equal to 0. Can you see that? What we have done is that we have substituted minus 20y with an equivalent term of what? Minus 18y minus what? 2y. It is the equivalent form we are using. What's the question? What's the question? Ask very fast. 36. 3y times 12 is what? 3y squared times 12 is what? I said you use your square term to multiply. Don't forget, our general form of quadratic equation is this now. I've talked about it before. The square term to multiply the constant term. That's the first stage. So that's exactly what we did there. I haven't got that. What's the question? Ask question fast. Exactly. I did not multiply it 20. What I did was that I list out the factors of 36 square. Or when I brought out the 36 square, now what we are trying to do now is that we're going to get an equivalent term at the middle. We want to get an equivalent term at the middle. And if we get that term, if we multiply it, it will give us what we have multiplied in our square term and the constant term. And when we substitute it, it will also give us the equivalent term at the middle. Do you understand? Now we have chosen 2 and 18, which happen to give us, that is minus 18 minus 2. You must know the sign that will go with it, that will give you exactly what you want. And the condition must be satisfied that what you have must be equivalent to what is at the x term of our quadratic equation. And when you multiply it, it will also give us our product of our square term and your constant term. So that's exactly what happened there. So now in this stage, now we are going to factorize, grouping these two and grouping that other two. When we do that, You can see that y can go into both 10 and also 3 can go. We are bringing out 3y because both can go. Y is common to both, then 3 can also go into both. So you now have y. Don't forget, as you are bringing that, you will be using your way to know that when you multiply it, it will give you back that 10. Do you understand? Now minus, now 3y into 18y. Y will cancel out, so you now have what? 6. Can you see that? It will give us what? 6. Then you bring out our minus here. 2 can go into both 10. So you now have y minus 6. You ask me how did we do this? We used 2. Please, whatever you are bringing out, this is the 2 term I'm dealing with now. In the first case, I was dealing with this 2 term, right? If you want to factorize, I have explained that before, but I'm using this opportunity to explain again. Now, since I know that y can go, 3 can go, I brought out 3 what? 3y, right? I brought out what? 3y. Now, how do you now factorize what is here? Use 3y to divide 3y square. You see that what is left is what? Y. Then use 3y to divide 18y. You now have what? 6 minus 6. Do you see that? That is how to know. Do you understand? Now we also know that 2 can go into both 10 here. 2 can go into both 10. And also, now what we do, we put out minus 2. Now minus 2 divided by minus 2y. You will see that we give us plus, we don't write the plus there, you know that, plus y. Then if you check my algebra, you will see that we've talked about that before. Minus divided minus is actually plus. Then minus 2 divided by plus 12. We give us what? Minus 6. So I want you to understand the details of all of these things. That's why mathematics is a building block, like it's a building process where you have to know this one first, then you know the other. If you have not built that foundation, you always have challenges. So this is exactly what we are doing. Like I said, you see that y minus 6 is common in both terms. We bring it as 1. Then we bring that one that are not common. 3y minus 2, can you see that? Then we bring out y minus what? Y minus 6. So we have been able to finish our quadratic equation. To get the exact term now is the next stage. The exact term is the next stage. What do we do to get the exact term? We equate y equal to, y minus 6 equal to what? 0. Which will now make our simple equation to be what? Y is either equal to 6 or we say our y is equal to 2 over 3. 2 over 3. Remember our simple equation, what we are saying, this is what I'm talking about. If we say 3y minus 2 equal to what? 0. It will cross equality sign, don't forget. So we now have 3y equal to what? 2. Divide both sides by 3. We now have y equal to what? 3 over what? 2. So we've gotten that. We've gotten that from our simple equation before now. So to get our exact term, like I said, I'm repeating it. That we equate our y minus 6 equal to 0. We got 6. Then we also equate our 3s minus 2 equal to what? 0. We now got 2 over what? 3. That is our exact term for y. Our y is either 6 or 2 over 3. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Okay, the next question is, I want to clean the board so that we answer the next question, which is number 2 now. Number 2. In number 2, we are going to talk about, in number 2, the first thing we are going to do is to put it in the, we are going to put it in the, our quadratic terms. Don't forget, you will see that what we are having here is 2p squared minus 11p equal to what? Minus 5. It's not in this form. So let's put it in that form first. Where we now say 2p squared minus 11p plus, don't forget, our simple equation principle. It has cross equality sign coming this way, so it changes to what? Plus. Don't forget, we've talked about that over time. Now, we now do exactly what we did in the previous calculation. 2p squared times plus 5 will give us what? Plus 10p squared. What are the factors of 10p squared? We have p, we have 2p, we have 5p, then we have 10p. All these are the factors that we have for 10p squared. The factors are this. Do you have any number can divide 10 again? Wait now, we are talking about factors. That is the first page. No other number can divide 10 there again. Now, you know, we are dealing with p, that's why we are doing it in p terms. Now, what we are going to do is, we pick out 2 terms here. This factors is giving you a guide. That's the reason why you list it out. Don't just say, look for any number. You will go to Lagos and be looking for it. Or go to where to be looking for it. You just bring out the factors. If that factors are not become a guide, oh, from these options, I cannot make my choice. Unlike some people that will just tell you, look for 2 numbers. No, you don't do that. You bring out the factors of your multiplication of those square terms and the constant term. And when you have done that, don't forget, you will see that p and 10 will give us what we want. How do I do it? I have minus 10p minus what? P. See it. Check it. Let's try what we are talking about. Minus 10p minus p is what? Minus what? 11p. Remember our algebra. For those that are doing algebra, you know we talked about it just now. I'm owing 10, I'm owing 1. What I'm owing altogether becomes what? 11. So you can see the condition is satisfied for this one alone. Let's check for the product. Minus 10p times minus p will give us what? Plus. Can we see that? Because minus times minus is what? Plus. You can see that in both cases we have satisfied what we are using to substitute the 10, 11p. So we now say in the place of 11p we are going to put what? Minus 10p minus p. So we now have 2p minus 10p minus p, then plus, you will fix what was there before. Don't forget. Don't go and write 10p squared there. You fix what was there before. Now, we group these 2 terms now. You understand? We will now give these 2 terms and factorize it. Check what will go into both terms. You will call that p can go. 2 can also go into these 2 terms. So we are bringing out 2p. How do we know what to put here now? Now you divide 2p squared by what? 2p. You will see what is left there is what? P. Can you see that? Now 10p minus 10p divided by 2p. You will see what is remaining there is what? Minus 5. Can you see it? I'm just telling you how to factorize. Then we group these 2 terms. Then what we are doing is that we are going to say minus 1. I'm bringing minus 1 out because I'm having a picture of where I'm going to. Now minus 1 divided by p will give me what? Minus p will give me what? Will give me p. That is plus p because minus divided minus is what? Plus. Then minus 1 divided by plus 5 will give me what? Minus 5 because minus divided plus is actually what? Minus. Now because these 2. So what money tell you that you are correct is when the terms are the same. But if you are having doubts, if you multiply through, it should be able to come back to where we are coming from. Do you understand? If you expand, you should be able to come back to where we are coming from. That is where we will now justify what we have done, whether it's actually correct. And if you check it there, you come back if we expand. Only for you to know your algebra. And we've done that over and over again repeatedly. So this is exactly what we're talking about. So we bring the word is constant. So now have 2p minus 1. Then we now have p minus what? 5 that is common in both cases. This is equal to what? 0. Then to get the actual value for p is either equal to 5 or, don't forget, you also equate this term to 0. Equate 2p minus 1 to 0. That will now give us 1 over what? 2. Don't forget. Because if we equate it to 0, if you cross the equality sign, then we now have 2p equal to 1, divided by 2, you will now get p as what? 1 over 2. So p is either equal to 5 or what? 1/2. So you can see what is giving us about this thing. No matter the value we are